Dave Paradise. No, I'm Dave Paradise.
No, I'm Dave Paradise. And this is Fiddick Friday.
So a couple of Alec Braddock cigars.
We're just gonna give you an introduction to this new Glenfiddich Fire and Cane. Just released. Well, it's actually not here in the US yet. We've just put the press release out about a week ago. The whiskey will actually be here for people to buy end of August, maybe early September in some places. But it's a peated rum cask, so it's a peated Glenfiddich. We've used some peated barley to create some liquid, some spirit. We've aged that for several years, and then we've blended that together with traditional style of Glenfiddich, which is non-peated. So we've taken peated Glenfiddich, non-peated Glenfiddich, married them together. So we've taken the peat level from about 40 ppms down to about 5, and then we've taken that whiskey and we've placed it into a rum cask for the last few months of its life. This bottle's getting rather warm, so let's get it pouring. 43%. This is actually going to be $50 a bottle, so it's great when you get a nice whiskey that's $40, $50 a bottle, because that's just an everyday, every person bottle of whiskey price, right?
Yeah, but I think what's really exciting, in all honesty, about this is that when it comes to introductory single malt, it's like the $50 price point for most brands. As an introductory single malt, most of them are pretty classic and core to the distillery style. I mean, you have the Glenfiddich 12, 14, the Balvenie 12 is around that price point. But this is, for that price point, for an introductory whiskey, I think more unique than anything.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of really a wild card, like the rum and the peat that we're about to get into.
Yeah.
So I appreciate, a unique experience and affordable price point.
No, that's a really good point, because quite often you have to spend a little extra to get something that's a rum finish or a port or a wine cask or something that's a little bit unusual. But yeah, well done to the folks at the distillery and the people that actually concepted the idea for this whiskey, Brian Kinsman and his team. Tremendous work as always. A little sweetness, not too much peat on the nose.
I get more peat this time. Yeah,
See,
the first time I put it up.
And then I get peat on the front, he gets it on the back end. So it's actually, the marketing on this side of things, on this whiskey, was actually supposed to be, do you get peat, do you get smoke, do you get rum, do you get the sweetness? And it's interesting that we have kind of a different take on it. The rum is different than the rum we use for the 21-year-old. And Brian, our malt master, our master distiller, and he said that we tried a few different rums. We eventually settled on this rum for the finish because we needed something a little bit more heavy with a bit more flavour to compete and to stand up to the smoky character of the peated Glenfiddich. So it makes sense.
I'm gonna guess Barbados or Nicaragua. It's hard to tell based on the rum. I mean, we're not drinking rum. We're drinking whiskey that's been double mature finished in rum, but that candied sweetness is very natural.
I like it.
In construct, I like it a lot.
I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.